Mondays.
I don't know. Did we start? Are we starting?
So, got any secrets?
Anyways, hello everybody. How are you been? It's been a while.
Yeah, it started already.
It's been.
That'd be nice to know. But it's
Well,
okay.
no.
It's okay. We don't start on that.
It's not been a while. For those listening, yay to us. We're now on we're on podcasty places, so
Yeah,
you can find us
podcasty
now.
places.
We're now on major podcast streaming places like
Spotify.
Apple Music, or not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts,
Amazon.
No,
Not Pan. Oh,
we're still waiting on Pandora.
Of course,
We're
not.
waiting on Pandora. No, that's the place where.
No, places. We'll have them linked for you to go check those out. But
Anyway,
Honestly, anywhere you get your podcast, try and look us up. We'll most likely be there.
yes.
But on a side note, we actually have a guest today.
Done.
Really?
Shut up, Maddie. It's Maddie.
Introduce yourself for us, Maddie.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
What's your
Hi,
secret?
Maddie.
My secret?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What's a good secret? I don't like pickles, except for by themselves.
I was gonna say we had a whole conversation
Yeah.
in the car about
Like them
pickles.
by
I know
themselves.
that you don't like
I can eat it by itself, but I can't eat it on a sandwich.
Really?
Yeah, she doesn't like sour meat.
That's that's what I was talking about earlier. We were talking about sandwiches, and I was explaining the sandwich from my monkey story, and I was explaining what's on it. I was like turkey mustard and a pickle
Sour
on the
meat.
side. I didn't want to eat the pickle on the sandwich because I didn't want my meat to be sour. Okay.
It's fine. It makes sense. It's funny. It's good.
Good
Sour
story.
meat.
Yeah, that's my juicy secret.
All right. So today's shabattle.
I'm right
shroom,
here. I'm stupid.
That thing.
Fall over.
Today's secret little topic
Fall over. Do
is.
it.
Traveling.
Wait. Stop. Time out.
Never
Oh.
mind.
Now you have to fall over. Fall. Fall. Okay, I'm done.
Do a flip.
Ew.
Anywho, but yeah, as Una said, our topic is traveling.
Woo!
Traveling.
Traveling,
Traveling.
car, boat,
Time?
Absolutely never a boat. I'm sorry.
Plane.
I can't.
I get
Titanic
so
did it for me.
seasick.
I
I
low-key-
do not
I
trust
would-
boats.
I would want to try
Come on,
like a
Titanic.
cruise, but at the same time, I'm terrified of being trapped on a boat and not being able to get off.
I've been on a cruise.
Absolutely. Oh my
that scares
god.
me.
I'd get on a cruise.
I've been on a cruise.
Must be nice.
Well, I'm sorry.
Question.
It must have been a terrible time.
For the cruise, do you feel it moving?
See, that's the thing.
I think
It was a Disney cruise, so it was great
Oh.
and everything. My parents were having a jolly time.
but
I was dying. I had the worst seasickness for the whole 2 weeks.
So you felt
2
it then.
weeks.
I was
No.
gonna say it-
You don't feel it, but the problem was your inner ear and your balance and all that. Like you can't tell physically, but like inside, your body can tell.
It's the way. See, like the
If
fact
that
that she
makes
was trapped there for 2 weeks, that she couldn't be like, okay, I'm done. She had to stay there for 2 weeks. That is what scares me. Like if I want to be done, I want to be done. Like okay, go on. Okay, bye.
Yeah, well, we had to stop in like an island or something, some Disney.
No, that
Thing.
doesn't make me feel better.
I don't know.
I'm
I feel like
trapped.
okay, if it was like with y'all and like the rest of the group, I feel like it'd be different because it'd be like the experience and whatnot. And I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But at the same, like I can't. But I also have a massive phobia of large bodies of water. So like being on a large body of water.
Phobia.
Yeah.
What is it? Thalassophobia?
Oh, you know, I don't actually. I know.
Oh, the fear.
Thalassophobia?
Yeah, the fear like deep
Steven,
water. where-
stop knocking over the water bottle.
It's not even. It's
Let's talk about this phobia. Let's get into it.
It was Titanic.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what gets you scared?
Yeah. That's what it started because I watched it when it came out when I was a wee little youngin.
You watched it when it came out?
I know.
Yes.
Wait.
Madison, I am old.
Whoa, that's cool.
I mean, like, I didn't see it in theaters, but, like, it was still, like, a relatively new movie when I watched it.
When was
It came
that?
out in
1940?
Oh,
97.
that was before I was born.
You were like, 5?
Yeah, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't,
Oh,
I
wow,
don't
doing
think
some
I
math,
watched
I'm
it
proud
when
of
it
you.
came out. I think it was, like, maybe a year or so after, but I was still young.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that whole boat crashing, small little crash into the iceberg, and then
Small little crap.
well, I mean, like,
Nice
it
little
was
bump.
like realistic. It was like a
Nice
There's
little
ran into like a
love
little
tap.
bit. It was a
Isn't it?
scratch, but
Yeah.
like did some major damage.
Yeah.
It was like if you ran over you ran a curb and you didn't realize it.
And then you hit a mailbox.
And then you were like, damn, that curb just ripped my entire tire off, and I just didn't notice.
True.
Yeah.
For me, it's not just like water; it's like the things in the water that.
Oh
freak me
yeah,
out.
that too.
You know-
like whales, sharks.
Oh,
I
don't
love
mind the
whales.
whale.
I saw
Okay.
dolphins when I went to Florida.
I mind killer whales. That's why they're killer.
Oh, I
Like
love
orca?
killer whales. They're so
I hate
cute.
killer whales.
Orcas?
Mm.
Fun fact: they're not even whales; they're just large dolphins.
Well,
That's great.
fuck them.
You know
Don't say that
you know
about
blobfish?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're-
So-
they don't look like that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's because of the pressure.
Yeah, they live like in the
Really?
lower
Pressure.
pressures of like
Pressure.
What's a blobfish look like? Not pressurized.
Bulbous.
like a normal fish, like a puffer fish kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see a blobfish.
Like with its like bulbous
Here.
nose, like like it.
Mm-mm,
It doesn't even have a
Is it
nose.
because when you like take it out of the water, it looks
It
like
loses its.
that?
like, consistency. Yeah.
That's
So
so
what-
interesting.
It's like
Okay, it looks like that. That's what it originally looks like.
the third row.
the second from the right on the top.
The one that you're hovering over right now.
Oh.
No, that's what it looks like.
Isn't
Wait,
that
so
so
that's-
sad?
Wait, so
Like,
that's
that's
what it looks
kinda
like
funny.
In
No,
the
they're
water?
like-
it goes.
It's so sad. They're like chilling down there, and then these stupid humans bring them up to sea level, and then they just melt.
If you're
That is so. Like I would never put two and two together and be like if you were on a game show and this was like the last question and you would win, I'd be like, no, those things aren't the same. I would lose.
if you're listening at home, which you most likely are,
Or
and
your
you
car.
do, or if any, if
Or
you
at
do,
work.
Blobfish.
if you
Google
just Google what a blobfish looks
Blob-
like.
Come on,
it.
Bob.
A blobfish.
Bob
Yeah.
the Bob.
Bob the
fish.
Bob
Jack
the
name?
Builder. Yeah. We're on the
Because they
same
call me
page.
Bob.
We had Bob the
We got Bob though.
Builder?
That was it.
Bob
Wait.
the
That's what I said.
drag queen.
You know what I would like? I like traveling wise. I like taking I like flying or road trips. But road trips can't be like.
I hate road trips.
I have
Can you let?
continue. What were you gonna
Steven?
say?
I was gonna say a bad word, but anyways. Road trips. Yes, I like road trips, but it has to be like, if you were like want me to go across America, you gone lost your damn mind. I'm not staying in the car for that long, you know. But if it's like, oh, we're gonna go like Oklahoma, maybe go to this place and like stops like that, like maybe. But it depends on the people I'm with, and also like
Yeah.
I can't be in a small ass car. I can't be in a small car. I need to be in like.
Not
You need to be
not
in like
my-
an SUV
Yeah.
or like a.
Not
like a-
my car.
Like a van or like something meant to hold
Like,
a amount
yeah.
of people for a while.
a mom car.
See, I don't mind that only because like we used to travel a lot when I was a kid and we would drive a lot. Like we drove from Texas to Florida. We've driven from New Jersey to Canada. And I was
Ooh.
always like
you
stuck in
used to
the
live in Jersey.
I never lived in Jersey.
Your family's in Jersey.
My
There we
family's from
go.
Jersey. We just went there every summer when I was a kid because my aunts would watch us. But we would always pack the car so much. Like I'm used to small cramped spaces in a car because of that.
Mm.
So like I'm used to, like that to me is I don't want to say comforting, but it's like
Normal.
yeah,
Yeah.
it reminds me of those times. So
Yeah.
like
See, but I have my mom has 5 kids. My family has 5 kids.
yeah.
So with my dad and my mom, that's like 7 people. But we also have my grandma, so that was like 8. So like like there was like a lot of people in this one SUV plus all of our luggage, and like you got over it. But at the same time, I don't want to be in that situation
Yeah.
by choice.
Although then again, I guess it's kind of different now because I've grown since then. So I'm a
Just
lot.
a little bit.
I'm a lot taller. I'm a little taller than I was as a child.
Taller.
Really?
So
I thought you came out the womb like that.
I'd be very concerned.
I would be concerned for your mother.
What is it?
Very
Absolutely.
concerned.
Road trip wise, I am honestly fine with it. I've traveled. I mean, I've gone from. What is it? From here down to the valley, which is like
Where is the valley?
Sorry, 9 hours. It's Mexico, just Mexico, border of Mexico,
South Texas.
South Texas. Yes, just think Brownsville, South Padre Island, that area.
Or
Padre!
just Google
Oh my
these
God.
places if you're
Yeah.
not from here.
I would just have to have
Anyways,
a van trip.
would drive there all the time. Only took 9 hours. To me, 9 hours is nothing. I just take a nap. Boom, I'm there. So what are you looking up? Anyways,
Steven's
It's
still
just the
laughing
pictures
at
of
the
the
blobfish.
blobfish.
It's so funny.
It's so fascinating.
The only-
Anyways.
I
It's
don't
just
usually
so
go on road
luscious.
trips because my family's like
Bougie?
No. Like, we just my dad can't handle sitting in a car for that long.
Is he like motion sickness?
No, that's me.
Oh. Well, I was like, oh my god, Maddie, let's go on a road trip.
No,
Never mind.
I can't. But it has
We're
to
not
have
doing
like
that now.
it has. You have to have like air conditioning on because when we were.
Well,
sounds
don't
stupid.
get in our car with that.
Wait, no.
No, let me finish my story.
Finish your story, and then we'll go to... Okay, finish your story.
When I don't remember whose car it was, but I think when we were in Houston last time.
My mom's car.
Yes, air conditioning wasn't on back there, and you saw how I was like losing it, right? If the air conditioning would have been on, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you were really losing it.
And
Yeah.
wait,
Were you,
she
you weren't
was...
driving,
Okay,
were you?
so
No,
we...
Sharon was.
Sharon was
Absolutely.
driving, and we were in the car, and Maddie's like, are you hot? I was like,
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
Are
It
y'all
was-
not hot?
I'm not.
No.
I was like, no, I'm chilling.
It's
I'm
so
chilling.
funny. Every time,
I was like, I'm fine. It's kind of cold.
every
and
time
then-
we got into the car, like 2 minutes into the car ride, are you guys hot?
Absolutely.
And then-
It's the moment you step into the car. I'm just the type of person that will never say anything. I'll just deal with it, and I hate it. I hate every
That's
moment
what,
of it.
I tried to
But,
do
like,
it for so long.
I wait. I'm. Oh my god, Mike, we'll ride together because you'll probably be the person that says something. I'm like, oh my god, thank goodness. I always
It's the
wait till
way-
somebody
no,
else
it's the way
says
that,
it.
No, at one moment I looked over to her and I was like, oh my gosh, this bitch is red. Like she was like,
Aren't you always red?
No. No, she's not. She only is like red whenever she's like dancing really hard or she's like embarrassed. But she was red. I was like, oh my god, wait, can you really take the air of this girl's like right out or something? I was like, hello?
Y'all were just like, no, I'm actually kind of chilly. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
That's why I
Listen.
never the people who are
It's
like,
like-
cold and when it's
Oh my
hot.
god, wait. My roommate just came back 2 days ago for the first time, and I got back after practice. So I set it at 68 in there because it gets hot. Because the
Absolutely,
sun goes right into our place. I walk in, I check the thermometer because I'm like, it's hot as hell in here. It's at 74. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
A sensible 74 degrees.
Absolutely.
I walk in, she's laying on the couch. She has a blanket on, like a sweatshirt. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
See, Maddie, so you would hate it because at my house, so we have a 2-story and I'm on the 2nd story. And you know, heat rises. And for some reason, my sister likes to turn the AC off and put it at, or turn it to a nice 76, 78. And I said, hello? All the way back down. You can't do it.
I could never.
cannot do it.
I'm hot right now.
No,
But to be fair, it's always hot here.
No, it is.
no, deadass. It's okay. Hoping that our neighbor can't hear us. I hate living here because deadass. It's only our room. That's the hottest room.
But it be
I'm
like that.
sweating right now.
Okay, but
Yeah.
look.
How do you think we feel at night?
It's
We
the
try and
way-
turn down the thermostat, and
There's
then
a
they're
lockbox.
like, we try
It's
and
like
turn.
you're back in school.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we try and turn down the thermostat. We had to get a wire hanger.
No
Like,
more wire hangers.
We had to get a wire hanger, bend it, so then we could turn down the thermostat because
It
it was
they were breaking into a car. It was kind of funny.
It
was-
really was.
Oh my god, wait.
it was so hot. So then we turned it down, and then in the morning they were like, "Did you turn it down?" It was freezing,
I don't know what you're talking
and
about.
I was like,
We're like,
for
there's
the
a lockbox,
first time
break
in
it
months, it felt cold in this room. Like
So, wait.
it's gotten so bad. So every night this thing has to be directly on me at max speed, or else I will be
For
sweating.
context, a fan.
It's a fan. Yes.
Did this thing.
This thing.
This thing.
You know how the toilet in my apartment was not working?
Yes.
Right?
It's fixed now, guys.
Yeah, it's fixed, hallelujah. But
Praise Jesus.
there was one day. So I've been having to like go back in between my parents' house and the apartment.
To poop?
Just to use the bathroom in general. It's the worst thing ever. Mind
the
you,
lobby not
my
have-
Oh my god, could you imagine like in the I gotta go, but you gotta like now I gotta go
my
downstairs.
parents
I
live
gotta
30 minutes away.
go. What if you don't make it? Man, oh, bless your heart.
Yeah, see, but here's the thing. It got to a point one day when it was like 2 a.m. and I was like, I can't drive to my parents' house right now. But I had to go to the bathroom so bad. So I go to
You in a bucket.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
She said
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
even hear
but
what you
no.
said. I didn't even hear what you said. I was just like, yeah, whatever you said, yeah. No, so there's 3 rooms in the apartment, and one of them is locked because the other.
Turn that on.
Oh shit.
No, it's fine.
One of the other roommate left, right? So that door is locked because the people that run the place came in and turned or locked it for whatever reason.
Yeah, because she turned in her keys.
Yeah.
So no one else couldn't stay in there.
Actually, she hasn't done that yet. We keep getting letters for her eviction. She hasn't come and picked them up.
Oh.
Well.
Besides that point, it's locked. But I'm like, maybe I can figure out how to pick a lock.
Today is the day.
I got two bobby pins. I'm pulling up like how to do it like quickly. Let me try and do this. I got halfway through and then it snapped in half and got stuck in there and I was like, okay, no. And I had to like pull it out. I was like, maybe I'll just drive there. So I pulled up to my parents. No, I waited a couple more hours and I pulled up to my parents' house at 5 in the morning. I was like, hey guys, I got y'all breakfast.
I'm like, move, I gotta go.
No, I got it. I got it there. I was like, here's your breakfast. I like chucked it.
It's the way.
Chucked it out there and I was like, okay, hold on. Give me a minute.
No, it's the way. Like, what is it? When I used to live in my mom's house, my work was like not even like 10-15 minutes away. But as soon as I would get into the car, the shits hit me.
Absolutely.
So I get out of that time I got to work at like 11:30. So my mom was already asleep. I'm driving. I have to call her or my sister, being like, "Leave the door unlocked. I have to shit myself. Unlock the damn door." I'll get there. I will open the door and I will just keep knocking and ringing at the doorbell. I do not care if they will like wake up pissed. I'm like, please, I do not want to shit myself out here. Not yet.
Okay, it's the way that most time. Okay, so when I leave from. Okay, so I'm originally from Houston, right? But I came up to school. I came up to Dallas for school purposes. But now I just live in Dallas because, you know, life happens, right? But whenever I go back to Houston, right? You know, it's a 4-hour drive. I'm in my car driving. I usually typically go to the bathroom at like my place, my apartment before I leave, and then I'm like, okay, we're not stopping because one, I don't like using the bathroom in public places. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like driving, and then it's like 3 hours into this drive, or like 2.5 hours at least, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to fucking pee. I'm like, I need to pee. But it's also because, you know, at some point I have to like drink soda because that's what keeps me awake during the drive. So sometimes I fall asleep because I get bored.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, damn, I have to pee. And I was like, oh my god, I haven't had the 2 hours on this drive. And most times, because I don't do public restrooms, I just suck it up. Especially if I've already passed Buc-ee's, I suck it up. I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah.
So then I'll like drive home and I'll get to the driveway. And most times I never tell my parents that I'm coming back. So like it's always a surprise, right? And so, we don't even have a key. We have like a passcode thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember this code. I'm just pressing buttons. I'm like, oh my god, please. And then like I started banging at the door. And my grandma, but my grandma's like, she's kind of like a little paranoid. She's like, oh my god, someone's trying to break it down. I'm like, no, I gotta get in the bathroom. Please let me in. And then I finally get in, and I had to like rush into the bathroom. I'm like, oh my god. Ooh.
See, that's one of the like the pros about like traveling all the time on like long road trips. You just learn to suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
but
what
okay,
is it?
It's the way like when you like decide you want to suck it up, like you like okay, and you kind of forget about it for a minute. But the moment you arrive at your destination,
Oh, that's what it all
the moment you arrive, you're like, oh my god.
Not even when you
It's
arrive.
like
It's
right
like
when you-
10 minutes away.
Yes!
You're like, your body
Yes!
knows, like, oh, you're close? Okay, your
Let me
poop's about to be
remind you.
close.
Let me remind you of something.
Absolutely. Oh, that's what it all comes. Ooh.
Absolutely. That's when I'm just like holding the seat. I'm like, okay,
You're
like
like,
10 more
you're like
minutes.
clenching a little bit so you don't like, oh god.
You're like lifted up from the seat.
I'm like, I have to fart, but like, not right now.
No,
It's gonna be
you
dangerous.
never trust the fart. Let that be a life lesson from this that you take away. Never trust the fart. I don't care what you...
Oh, really?
Absolutely
Uno,
not.
what's the secret? What's the story?
Huh? What makes you think I had one?
It's what I'll tell you a
common
story.
sense, Steven. How do you not know that?
Because Steven's too elegant to not.
Middle school? I think
He had a
it's
Yes,
middle
he,
age, grew
yes,
up.
Steven farts all the damn time. He doesn't even know he does it. There was one time he was literally crouched right over there and just let it out.
And he was like, it wasn't me. I was like, Steven,
No, he didn't
it's
even
you.
notice. He didn't even say anything. I'm sitting right there, and I said, "Oh no!"
Weren't you in the car one time with him and you were
No,
like,
I was-
what's that smell?
Yes!
It was me.
I turned around and I was like, Steven.
You
That
don't
was
even
me
have
too.
to. You don't even question who it is. You automatically know it's Steven.
No, it's not.
I was sitting, I think it was like me and Sharon were in the front. It was on the way back, I think. And You know,
Yeah.
sometimes when you're driving, you can smell like either a skunk or like
Yeah.
someone's car.
Yeah.
And I thought it was that, so I was like, ooh, someone's car smells bad. And then Sharon was like, no, that was Steven. I was like, oh god, okay.
It was one time. I think it was the first road trip I took you guys to the Twice Cafe. And Steven was he was either beside me or in the back. Behind me. And then I was like, did anyone fart? At first I ignored it because I was like, maybe it's coming from outside. And then I think it finally reached the front. And I was like, no, yeah, that came from back there. I don't know what's happening. And then Steven was like, it wasn't me. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, maybe it was.
I was self-realization. No.
Sometimes I just don't know, okay?
Exactly. That's what I am sorry. I feel like that's what makes it so much more funny.
It really
Is the
Absolutely.
fact that you just don't even know, but we all know.
It's the way that my mom once told me that sometimes, like, I fart in my sleep.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's because, okay, if that, like, I don't fart around people. Like, if there's people around, I'm probably going to hold it in.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're just going to have stomach issues later. You know, you just let it go.
You feel it back here.
No,
And
you
then
don't
she
let
was-
it go. You keep it in.
Yeah, you keep it in. And so I guess I did that, and then I went to bed. It's just released because all I was relaxed.
It's like it's like pent up energy, but like the opposite.
Yeah, and, and she was like, don't do that ever again.
It's the way if I'm ever at a friend's house, I'll just keep it in, and then as soon as we're like, oh yeah, let's go somewhere, I'm like, bet, let's go.
It's the way-
While we're walking to the car,
Walking
I'll
out
let
the
it
door.
out.
Yeah.
While we're in a parking lot, I'll let it out.
Vic is the worst. Vic is a liar right here. He says he holds it in. He'll hold it in as long as he can, and then he'll do something. It'll be squatting, it'll be jumping, it'll be some motion, and then he just lets it out.
Me at
What about
panorama
every
practice yesterday.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
what? You farted during practice? Also, there was another time that you farted during practice because you were right next to me, and I heard it. I did not hear it yesterday.
I was like, I'm just like, okay.
No, it was anytime I crouched down, it just came out, and I was like, oh well.
During both songs?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Thank God I'm not next to you for any of the...
Did you do it
Wait!
during Why Not?
Yeah.
When it was just us two?
During us two,
Probably.
I might have, yeah.
Right when y'all went down.
Whenever we went down, most likely, yeah.
That's really great. That's
Anyways,
Oh.
anyone have any stories about traveling on planes?
Do you have a preferred travel method?
Oh, yes. So my preferred travel method is flying.
Why is that?
I hate anything but flying because it's the quickest way to get to where you need because I have horrible motion sickness.
Do you really?
Yes.
I don't know.
Like, I kind of just try to get over it by like, watching like a show on my phone. But like or like staring out of the window and just thinking about how I want to end it because of how I hate it in this damn vehicle so much. But yes, I prefer flying. But it's just because I've also been used to flying because I go to Vietnam like every couple years. So yeah. So like those flights are like a nice 36 hours long.
Oh my
They're 36
god.
hours?
No, yeah.
Because
I
Vietnam
hate
is
it.
literally halfway around the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I've never left. I didn't even count Canada. I've never left North America, so I've only experienced like the couple hour flights, and that's about it.
And yeah.
I've traveled to Nigeria. Will not do that again. Nothing against Nigeria, just not. So, first of all, there's no direct flight to Nigeria because it's that long. They're just like, no. But we have to take a flight. First, I have to take a flight from here, from Houston. I can't even do from Dallas because I would have to take a flight from Dallas to Houston and Houston to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Lagos. And Atlanta to Lagos is like over 24 hours.
Wait,
and
where's
I was
Lagos?
like, it's the not the capital, but a city in Nigeria.
Oh.
And yeah, that was like over a 24-hour flight. I was like, y'all, it's the way that I woke up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed, wake up, and I'll be like, the plane will be done. No,
Absolutely
I went
not.
to bed, woke up, and I was still on the damn plane, and they're like, oh, you have a couple more hours to go. And I was like,
You still have 30 hours to go. Absolutely
like
not.
you literally are just.
No, you're literally stuck
Yeah.
there. You have to spend you're spending your entire day there.
And then you get to the other place, and it's like the day hasn't like passed. Like you leave at a certain time,
Absolutely.
like a day in one place, and you arrive
On the same
basically
day.
on the same time.
I think that's so
and
fascinating.
you're just like, I'm.
when you go like into the future, or you go back in time. time zones
Yeah.
other side of the world.
Like, what is
It's
it?
so fat. Like, oh, I left on this day. Now I'm in a whole other day. But if I was back at home, it's the previous day. Like,
Oh. See, no, for me, I left Dallas at 10 a.m., got to LA at 10 a.m.
I'm talking about other side of the world, not
No,
couple
2
hours.
hours.
I'm not talking about
It's
that
the way
kind of
that
time
I
difference.
Listen,
left-
that's the only one that I've
I
experienced.
left
I
like
mean,
in
I've
the
never
morning,
experienced
and then I come.
the
I
other one
reach
either,
Nigeria
but-
in the morning, but it's like a different day, and I'm just like, and but then they're like everybody's there, so they're like energetic and like, okay, let's go and do. No, my day has been going on for 24 fucking hours. Leave me alone.
Oh, are you the type, like, if you were to, okay, not saying that if you were to go to, like, Nigeria specifically, but if you were to fly somewhere, you were to travel somewhere, would you, like, you fly somewhere,
Yes.
would you rather go to your hotel or go to your, wherever you're staying and rest for the rest of the day, or would you rather, like, go out and start doing stuff?
See,
Automatically.
I prefer to like I don't for not for the rest of the day, but I would prefer to like go back to my
wind down.
like just
You-
to like
Your resting place to, like,
just to take
collect yourself for a minute?
yes, give me a
and
moment
then-
to like, and then I can be like all preppy and happy with you.
Because
but,
it,
like,
okay,
it
yeah,
really
I mean-
depends on like the flight. Because if it's like from here to LA, like, oh yeah, let's like do something.
right.
But like when you spend like a good 20+ hours on a
Oh.
plane just sitting there, you have like literally so many things you could do. You could look out at the endless sea of sky. You can watch nice
Movie.
selections of movies
Movies.
for like a good 20 hours. You could listen to music. Or you could just
Cry.
once again contemplate about killing yourself because you're on this goddamn vehicle.
Or you can sleep. But I think it's
Yes.
like when you start sleeping like that, you
Yeah.
like sleep, and then you basically sleep the entire plane. When you get off, you're still sleepy because you slept so long. You're just like in
Yeah.
that state of drowsiness. So you just want to like, I need to finish up this. I need to get this cycle complete, and then we can go out. We can go do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just need some breathing. Like I just need to relax a bit. But I'm not in the plane, not having shit happen. I just need to be on the ground. Okay, and then I'll be back, and I'll be happy with you. I'll be
Okay,
happy.
next, would you rather take, like, a morning flight, or would you rather take, like, a night flight? Like,
Morning.
would you rather
Depends
arrive
on-
at your destination at night, or would you rather arrive at your destination
Like
early in the day?
I'd rather arrive at my destination during
like,
the day
midday.
time. So
Okay.
like preferably before like 4, if I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
Same.
I just don't like going at night just because if I have to like travel like if I'm traveling by myself and I have to travel from like the airport to wherever I'm staying at
Mm-hmm.
nighttime, it's just a lot more dangerous.
You know, that's fair.
And then also just I feel like if I got there I don't want to waste the day. Like I'd rather
See,
spend my
I-
day fully. Does that make sense? All the
Yeah.
days that I'm there fully. So I'd rather not have to like just be like, oh, we'll just do this here for tonight. Rather I can be like, oh, I have this whole thing we could do for this today.
I guess that's true, because the way I was looking at it, like, if I were to take, like, if I were to arrive at my destination at night, I would plan that as, like, an extra day, because I'm, like, I wouldn't count that as, like, like, the start of my vacation.
But yeah,
I would
but
count the
still
next
pay-
day as, like, the full, like,
Yeah.
experience, but,
Yeah.
like,
But my
but
thing is
no-
like you're still
Count
paying
your
for the
arrival
night. So like,
yeah, so I guess that's fair to get there as early as, like, decently possible.
yeah.
So that way you could still do stuff during that day, so it's like, okay, I didn't waste it. And,
Yeah.
like, I still get to experience some of wherever I landed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer either really, really early in the morning or really late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Just because for me it's weird, but I like the ambiance
Mm-hmm.
of
Less
the
people.
airport.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
that's true.
mhm, because like everyone's tired, everyone's just like, shut up, just let me get to my place.
Yeah.
No one talk. It's just really chill. But like when it's like during the day, everyone's like, oh my god, we're going to Disney World. I'm like,
Absolutely.
uh-huh.
It's the way that I like. What do you call it? I like when like I like going in. Like I like boarding my plane really early or like in the AMs, or like really late at night because then I'm like already sleepy, so I just sleep through the flight already,
Uh-huh.
and by the time I wake up, oh you're here, like you know kind of thing. So it's not like I have to like, what am I gonna do for 2 hours because I'm wide fucking awake.
Yeah.
Oh.
My mom worked at Southwest when I was growing up, so we would fly random places.
Mm-hmm.
We did road trip once. Before I met y'all, and like we went to Houston a couple times. I'd never been on a road trip before, like 2 other times. First time we went to Branson, Missouri.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Branson,
Missouri.
I don't know who thought of that, but
Middle of
that's,
America.
Yeah. We went to like some cave hunting thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It was really
good. Like,
It was
like
really.
walnut
I was
caves?
like, I have no idea what it
I
was.
don't know
I
either.
was like 7, and so I didn't comprehend a single thing that was going on.
Absolutely.
And then the other time was with me and my friend. We went to her uncle's house in North Carolina, and it's like an 18-hour drive. And I was like, this is not happening.
Was it just
18?
you two?
8? I don't know, something with an 8.
It was just you two and her?
And her mom. Her mom was driving.
That's.
I didn't have a license, neither did she.
Oh.
Fun.
It was-
And then you met us and now road trips.
Yeah.
And now you love them.
Yeah, they're okay if you have the air conditioning on.
See, before I met you guys, I didn't really go on. Like, I went on road trips because again, I'm also from Louisiana. I was born in Louisiana, so like I go back and forth between Louisiana. That's why like 6-hour drives don't really bother me either.
Yes.
Because I was like, I'm used to that. I didn't really drive them. I just went on. I was
You just experienced
Yeah. But before I met you guys, I never went on trips with friends. So I was
Mhm.
like, oh, this is gonna be like, I'm gonna knock out. But no, I'm wide fucking awake during those trips, and then I'll randomly knock out towards the end,
Mhm.
or
Oh,
on
yeah.
the way back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same.
On the way back, I need to sleep.
I usually don't sleep.
It's the way
Because I feel
I.
bad for the person driving.
It's the way that I feel about, but then I can't control it. Once I'm in a car and I'm in there for a while, I just knock out. I don't plan on it. It just happens.
If
Yeah,
I
that's
trust that you
typically-
can drive, if I trust that you can drive and not kill me, I'm gonna be asleep.
See, it's the way that I bless Sharon's heart, love her. But I love I love road tripping with her because it's fun. But she always almost kills us every single time. It is so funny, and I still fall asleep. I know that's gonna happen.
See, I'm the type of person to like. I understand Sharon, so
Yeah.
that's why I usually sit in the front because I don't usually fall asleep on road trips
I do.
unless I'm in the back seat, not having to entertain the person that's in the front seat, then I'll fall asleep.
Oh yeah, we were chilling.
Also,
Yeah.
if I
Talking about
don't,
K-Con.
Yeah, y'all were.
also if I don't have anything to talk about, or if I don't have anything to do, I will fall asleep. Like
Yeah.
I need something to entertain me or keep me. That's why, like, even when I
Or
drive by
snacks.
myself.
Karaoke.
No. That's why even when I
That-
drive by myself, if I start getting sleepy, I have to have soda. Like before I even start my road trips, I'll have soda with me, so I can like, cause I don't drink soda really often, so like it hurts when I like drink it, and I'm like, I'm awake now, or I'll have my music at like 40, which it usually never goes past 22. I'll have it at 40,
Absolutely.
and I'll be like screaming the lyrics of whatever song is playing because I need to be awake. I need to be functioning.
So
Yeah.
if I do that, then I'll get tired.
Yeah, but you can only do that for so long.
No.
And then it gets to a
No.
song that no one likes, and it's just silent. Like,
no, I
awkwardly
have
silent.
I have a playlist that is meant for me to scream to on road trips.
Yeah, no.
It keeps me awake. Or I just fall asleep sometimes, and then I just.
Absolutely. You know what?
And then
I'm
the
not
bumps
gonna
on the
lie.
road goes,
I don't know
and
how
I'm
I
like,
have not crashed yet.
I really say I don't know how I haven't died yet.
Because the thing is like I've driven. So at this point, like driving from Sharon's house back to my house is all muscle memory. Like I take the same way. Every single time.
Yeah.
And it's like, because sometimes I'll leave at like really, really early in the morning, haven't slept, and it's like I shouldn't do that. But like I'll be driving, and then I notice that like I'm falling asleep, and I'm pretty sure I fell asleep, and I come to right before I'm like 2 seconds away from hitting something, and I managed to never hit it. I'm not advocating for. I don't want that to
Don't
happen.
do it, kids. Hey, we're sleep.
Don't do what we do.
Don't do what we do. Don't be us.
Let this be a lesson
Yes.
to not do it.
It's the way that I genuinely like. Sometimes I'll drive back home from like this place or like from Sharon's not Sharon's place, from this place or from Carrollton or somewhere that I'm at, and I literally will not remember the drive, meaning that I fell asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, no, I think it's
I
also
don't remember
like
it at all.
it's not that I fell asleep. I think I just like space
I
out
think
and
about other things, yeah.
I'll just like space out. Like I'm still aware, but like I'm also
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of both. Sometimes I fall asleep. Sometimes
Mhm.
it's like it's muscle memory, like you said. So you're not paying attention really. So you're kind of just going through the motions.
yeah.
And then as soon as I get to like the single light that's right before my apartment to turn into the garage, I'm like,
You
how
come
the fuck
to and
did I
you're like,
just
you're
get
like wait.
Yeah. It's the way
When did
that
I
like
get here?
coming from Sharon's house to here, I'll like if it's late, I will just be driving. I'll be silent with Steven next to me, and then right when we pull in, I was like, I don't remember any of that drive,
Exactly.
but we're here.
I was like, we got here.
unharmed.
See, I also like driving late at night because there's no traffic.
Oh my god, there is nobody on the road.
I don't.
But I'm
No
also kind of
traffic?
scared about that only because, like, if there's nobody else on the road, I have nobody to match my speed to. So I will go faster, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm going like 60 and a 30. Hold on, let me slow down. Because then you also don't know where these cops are hiding. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not trying for another ticket. I did that one time.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
need
like-
another one.
It's like I
I'm a
actually
changed
drive
woman.
slower when there's no one around me.
I'm a changed woman
Yeah.
now.
I drive slower when there's no cars around me.
Same, but I only
Really?
I do that because it's just the competitiveness in me. If there's no one that I'm comparing my speed to, we're like, oh, I need to go faster than them.
No, yeah, for
I
me,
feel like
it's...
mine depends on the song that's on.
You know, I say...
Yes, I would say that 100% for you.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
tell. But it's
Yeah.
for me, it's
How
the
much
way,
of a dance move you're doing? How much of a dance party you're having to that
It's-
one song?
For me, it's like for when I'm by I'm on the road by myself, so there's no other cars around me. I tend to go like speed limit just because like I don't like it's an open road. I'm not gonna pass. It's gonna be an open road. The faster I go, it's gonna be open road. The slower I go, might as well just chill. However, if it's like a busier road, I tend to like get. I do have a bit of road rage, just a tiny bit. So I tend to get a little bit
Tiny
angry, and I like I don't swerve, but I like get annoyed with people easier. So like I try to like pass
You
them.
bob and weave?
No, I don't bob and weave. I just pass them.
Do you pass them and then look at them as like, why are you going so slow?
Sometimes
oh,
I do that,
I
yes.
do.
That happened to me.
Ooh.
When was that? Yesterday?
Absolutely. Someone looked at you?
Yeah. I was driving around, and I was like turning around at Sharon's house, and this lady was like right 2 inches behind me, and she was like honking as I was turning around. I was like, okay. And then I'm like turning around, and she stares at me through the window. She's like, what are you doing? Blah! And I'm like,
See, I don't do all the arm. I just look and I dead ass stare
see,
until I pass them.
What is it? Whenever I'm driving and I get mad, I'm most likely driving with Steven. Almost all, like 90% of the time. While I'm driving, I'll be like, Steven, look at them for me. And he'll look at them.
Absolutely.
Because I'm the type of person to where, like, I'll stay focused on a road. Or if someone's gonna show me something, I'm like, wait until I'm, like, driving straight. And then you can show me.
Oh, don't you love when they're like, hey, look at this. I'm driving.
It's the way.
Let me show you this whole movie.
For
I'm
me.
driving.
No, I'm just like, they're like, hey, let me show you something. I'm like, wait, let me finish this turn, and then I can see it.
It's the way that I'm a petty little bitch.
Absolutely.
It's the way that if someone cuts me off and slows down in front of me when they're driving, I will go in front of you and slow down in front of you.
Ooh,
I hate when people do that. Oh my god.
Ooh, if someone doesn't use their blinker, I will
Oh
go
my
faster,
God.
and I will not use my blinker in front of them.
Absolutely not.
I'm
I just
what?
yell at them in my
Are
car.
y'all trying to get hit?
Yeah,
Yes.
You
because
guys,
then they can pay
I-
for my insurance.
I know, but still, you gotta go through all that bit like that. Oh,
Yes, I
no.
know, but like I'm a little, I don't know.
I'm so
It's-
non-confrontational that I
it's-
could never.
It's my brother.
Yeah,
like,
we know.
I swear it's my
I'm not-
brothers.
I'm
my
not
brothers did it to me.
Bye.
It was my brother's fault. Like my brother's way worse than me. He like gets real mad. But like if someone's like being a dickhead on the road, he'll like drive side by side with them the entire time. Or he'll be
Absolutely
going
not.
somewhere, he'll forget where he's going. Like he won't even go the way he's going sometimes, and he'll like annoy this person that bad. And I'm like, he's a little bit worse. Me, I just
little bit.
do things, or like I'll like press on my heart, like you like honk. I'll be like,
I see. I hate using
I'm like,
my horn.
I
I
don't do
hate
that
it.
when people
And it
do
freaks
stupid
me out.
stuff in front of me.
It freaks me out when other people use my horn for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've done it.
I think I have.
I hate because I don't know what my horn sounds like because I don't use it. I just
I'm
yell
still
at
a
people
baby.
in my car.
Yeah.
I just
only-
get over it. I'll yell at them. I'll do whatever, but I won't actually like.
I only use horns on like serious emergencies.
yeah. If you're like
If-
about to hit me, I'm laying on the horn.
If I'm like 2 inches away from hitting you, I'm letting you know I'm not hitting you.
If not, if they just annoy me, I'll just flash them. That's it.
I don't use flash.
It's the way I don't even know how to like work my because like you're like
I
the
didn't
thing
even
is
know-
like you're like safety wise if someone's lights aren't on at night you're supposed to like
Flash
flash
them.
your lights to like signal hey your lights aren't on. I have no clue how to do that so I'm just like damn
I
You know
know
your
the
light
lights
with-
are out.
You know
I
your
know
light
the
with the blinker?
switches.
You pull it back.
I don't have that.
Okay, no, he doesn't have that. We have the me and you
I have
the
a
same-
dial.
We have a dial, yes.
My lights are automatic so
Same.
Like our thing is a dial.
But
Like,
what about your blinker?
Mine's a dial.
My blinker.
How do you turn your blinker?
You
with
use a blinker.
with your blink with
There's a
the
blink the thing. You
that's-
use a blinker thing, but it's not
yeah.
connected to my lights.
It's not?
no.
Oh, that's
in,
so whack.
In newer cars, it's not.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
And my mom's car is.
Well, we said newer cars.
My mom's car is the newer car, 2019.
Clearly not. She lied to you.
Damn.
But no, yeah. In the newer cars, most cars you have like a dial.
It also
controls
it also depends on like the
The
make.
make.
the
Like
make,
yeah, most like
The brand.
yeah.
GMC.
Yeah.
Um.
Most makes will keep it the same way for like newer cars.
Yeah.
They'll just keep that throughout all of them.
But it's also the way that like since so for Chevys, if everyone knows who drives a Chevy, it's automatic. So like it
Yeah.
goes based off like the lighting of like whatever you're in. So whenever I get into the fucking parking garage, my brights always turn on.
Yeah.
Really?
And I feel
Mine
so
too.
bad.
See, okay, my lights don't because I have a Chevy as well. Like my lights don't do that. Like depending on
But like for me, if the
Like
parking garage
brights
is
and
like really
whatnot.
dark, it'll turn my brights on.
Mine does that too. Like it'll be
Really?
like daytime, and I'll turn into the first turn in the parking garage, and it's just boof.
Like it's like boof. Okay, and I'm like
they just want to let you know that
I'm
you've
so sorry.
arrived.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Yeah, no, I've heard and seen too many stories from my dad of like road rage
yeah.
between people and it ending poorly that I just can't.
I don't do it as much now. I most times if I'll just like yell in my car and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch?" And sorry.
We're rated R, it's fine.
But you know that's the
We
most
have
it
a
goes
rating.
now. But if it's really
Rated
No,
R.
we just have
or,
maturity.
you know what I'll do? If
Absolutely.
we're on like a 2-lane road
Uh-huh.
and the person behind me, okay, things I don't like when driving. I hate when people tail me, like when they're riding my tail, like
They're riding your ass.
yeah, like real close. If we're in a 2-lane road and there's another car in the other lane, I'll make sure that like this is the other car, this is my car, and so that way they can't pass me at all. I'll do it on
Absolutely.
purpose.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Yeah.
That's
See, I never really know when I'm never really tailing somebody on purpose. It's more of the fact that you're going too damn slow, so you need to kind of
no. See, but the thing is, like, I know my driving. I'm usually over at least 10 or 15 over the speed limit. Okay.
Oh, no, only-
no matter where I am, I have a tendency to be 10 or 15 over the speed limit. And for you to be telling me who's already speeding, now you just piss me
Okay,
off.
yeah, no, see,
No,
that-
the
that's
people-
different.
The people who tail whenever
Wait,
you're
wait,
already
wait.
going like 90 on a 75,
Yes.
I'm like, where the
Where
fuck do
are
you need to go that
going?
bad?
Where are you going?
Like,
You
I'm
know,
already going
obviously-
90.
They need to get home because they need to take a shit. Their toilet is broken. They gotta go to their parents' house.
Okay, but you know the other day it was yesterday, and I was messaging you. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna be late,
Yeah.
and it was because I genuinely thought practice started at 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm gonna be late. I'm so sorry. And I pulled up at like 5:30,
I was like,
and I was like messaging what room y'all in, and I like opened all the doors, and there's like not a single person I knew in there. And I messaged Seol, and she's like, girl, practice starts at 6. I was like, well, at least I'm not late. But the thing is, on my way, I was driving from my parents' house there, unrelated to the toilet incident. And it was a 40, and I think I definitely was going 50 because I was like, I do not want to be that late because I still needed to stop at the apartment to get my knee brace, and going 50 in this 40, and this person comes past me at like 60 or something. I'm like, I'm already over. You gotta calm down.
no, like when people speed past me, like when I'm speeding,
That's what you
especially when
get.
I'm going in like a 75 or like an 80, and someone is especially from Houston, like when you're going from Dallas to Houston, the highest I think is an 80, the speed limit, and then someone will zoom past you. I know already I'm going like 85 or almost 90. How fast are you? Why are you going like 100 miles per hour? What's wrong with you?
You know those people that like
Yes.
constantly go bob and weave at like 120? I'm like,
No, that
y'all are
freaks me
gonna
out.
flip.
No, that freaks me out.
Yeah.
That freaks me
That
out so
scares
bad.
See, I like watching it because I'm like, ooh, I cannot wait for you to crash, but like,
No,
not
no.
near me.
Yeah, whenever I see people do not slow down, I'm like, ooh, you can fun of it. Ooh, not to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. When Sharon and I were in the front seat and everyone else was passed out in the back, like 3 cars were like chasing each other doing that, and I was like, Sharon, are we gonna die?
Well, guys, don't
What?
drive. It sucks.
Don't fly.
No.
That sucks.
No,
Also-
no. Don't boat.
Don't vote.
Don't cruise.
Don't go on. Don't travel.
You know
Don't
what?
do it.
Stay home.
You know,
We're in a
here's the
We're in
thing.
a
Panorama.
building. We're in a panorama, a pizzeria, a
Oh,
Oh,
Panera.
we're at a table.
A Pythagorean.
We're in a periwinkle swatch.
really try with that one.
What?
But anyway, thank you, Maddie, for joining us.
Of course.
It was tons of fun.
It was. It was
Yeah.
nice.
It was funny.
It
I
was.
enjoyed
It was
it.
very Sandra Funses.
Pardon?
Okay, is this your new thing? Is
Making
that
up
the
new
word?
words.
Did you get like a calendar? Was it like a new word a day?
You're
No.
making you're, like the words you say sound like they're gonna be on iCarly t-shirts.
Speaking of, they're coming back. Paramount Plus. Go
Yeah.
ahead and sponsor us if you want because I kind of want to watch it.
Wait,
and Drag
really?
Race All Stars season 6 is going to be on
Wait,
Paramount Plus.
iCarly's coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're filming it right now.
Wow, that's so Gagatrandra.
Oh, there it is.
Anyway,
Okay.
we have all the social medias that you
Yes.
can follow.
Let
They'll
me
be in our
see.
link tree.
There will be in our link tree, which is in the description.
Yes.
It has our YouTube, our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the email you can send your secrets to at heyigotsecrets@gmail.com.
Or you can tell us any kind of stories. You know, we would love to hear them, especially on traveling or any of the other topics that we've talked about.
Or any topics that you want us to talk about.
Absolutely. Give us suggestions, you
Give
know.
us some nice murder
And make
mysteries.
sure to give us a like and
I
a
love a good
subscribe to
murder
our
mystery.
YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and all of our social media so you can be up to date with all of our new content that's coming out because we have some stuff in store for you guys.
Bars.
Yeah, we do.
It's
Hey,
Yeah.
we don't have stuff in store, but I'm gonna say
in
it
the
because
future, we will.
We will
We'll
think
get
of
there.
stuff in store.
Eventually.
Send us
Yes.
money.
Okay.
I
It's
hate
been
you.
nice.
I mean, hey.
Goodbye.
Link a PayPal.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
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 Bye.